Welcome to another exciting episode of Cars with Big Boy Trev. I am Big Boy Trev.
My name is Birigi.
And today we have an amazing show, including something from South Korea, the Hyundai Tucson. You do not want to miss that. But first things first,
let's check out the news.
On to our first news item, and we're talking about Toyota. Now, as you know, the pickup segment, it is very competitive, and you've seen the likes of the Ford introducing the Raptor, the Isuzu Arctic, and now Toyota have thought about something. They've just patented the name GR, High Performance Version Gazoo Racing, for the Hilux. We anticipate a V6 Hilux, Mr. Mirigi.
I'm hoping that they put a V6 because the Amarok, which is currently the fastest double cab, has that big V6, really quick. So if they want to compete, they are going to have to do that.
Now, speaking of that, you can imagine now Toyota having a high-performance version, and I think it's because of the rallying success. They won the World Constructors Championship of the WRC with the GR named Gazoo Racing, and now they're trying to put it on all models, just like the way Mercedes would put the AMG. Good thing for Toyota?
It's fantastic. It's fantastic because of the way things are looking, people are going to be buying cars when they just want specific things to do with the cars. So this is one of those things. Having a motorsports division is going to be a plus for them.
On to our last and final bit of the news. We go all the way to Redbull Racing in Austria, where Max Verstappen, the young man with the young blood, hot blood, has just resigned with Redbull Racing, and it's going to take him to 2023. Mr. Mirigi, significance of all this is that he's been trying to get into Ferrari, but I think he's burnt that bridge, and Mercedes are still thinking of keeping Lewis. Good move for Max Verstappen, future champion?
Well, I mean, he's a young guy. He has options at this point in time. He's proven himself. So let's see what he can do, man. If he can get some extra money, if he can get some stability at least at this point, if they can give him a nice car.
Red Bull, I can tell you they have a very good chassis department, but they've been let down by the engine. But so far, Honda seems to be making amends. Powerful engines, have won quite a number of GPs last year, so we are hoping that they'll still continue with that progress. And obviously, with the game-changing rule regulation next year, they'll have a better engine that will make them win. So all the best, Max, and make sure that CBBT will be with you for one of the races coming soon to a TV screen near you. So that's it. Thank you for watching Cars Big Boy Trev news segment. Right now, we dive all the way deep into South Korea, and we introduce a brand that is synonymous with luxury, with comfort and value for money. Introducing the Hyundai Tucson, done by Mr. Mirigi. Stay tuned.
So hi guys, and welcome to the interior of the brand new 2019 Hyundai Tucson. It's an incredible car to be in, very nice setup. I really love what the South Koreans have done. They're not playing when it comes to this game. They've been playing catch up for the longest time, especially in the small SUV market, and this is one of the most competitive segments in the car industry right now, compact SUVs. So they knew they had to get it right, and you can see that in everything the way they've done over here. This is a very well laid out cabin, very open, very wide. I love the way they have done the multifunction display over here now, the multimedia system. It allows you to play music from Bluetooth, auxiliary, and it has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which has become standard for cars in this segment. In the front here, you can actually charge up to 4 devices because there's one USB wireless charging port and then 12 2-volt sockets. So they're not playing. This is a car for the new generation. Young people are going to really love this car. So in addition to this 7-inch display, there is a second screen in between the instrument binnacle. Instrument binnacle is also very clear graphics, very easy to use. Buttons over here on the steering wheel that allow you to use it very easily. In terms of safety, you have passenger airbags all over the place, including driver knee airbags. They don't play when it comes to safety. You can't even remove the parking brake without having your safety belt on. That's how serious these guys take this car. You can't start without putting your safety belt on. That's how seriously Hyundai takes safety. But in terms of now the seats, you have, of course, now leather interior. They're electronic, so you can adjust everything, including lumbar support. So just make sure that you're as comfortable as possible when you're sitting in this car. Very many things that they've done that just pay attention to detail. For instance, look at this now. This is just a side visor, just like any other car, but there's an additional space that you can pull out here just to make sure you're covered completely, especially in this African sun of ours. So lots of attention to detail. I think if I was to summarize this car in one phrase, it would be attention to detail. They've paid attention to the little things and executed them extremely well. So let's check out the back to see how much space there is for passengers and for staff in the boots. Here in the back seat of the Hyundai Tucson is where I believe the secret to the success of this car is. Look at how much space I have over here. The driver's seat is set to my sitting position. I'm 5'9". Look at how much space I have over here. And in addition to this, you have AC vents at the back. You have a full USB port here, high speed, and there are door pockets that are big enough to put a 1 liter bottle. Lots of space is available here. You actually even have tie down points for ISOFIX for car seats. You can put 2 at the back over here. Loads of space for your kids or for your friends if you're going on a road trip. Nobody who is in the back of this car is going to have a problem. Let's check out the boot to see how much things it can carry. Coming round to the back of the Hyundai Tucson, you have this amazing space over here. Very easy to get into and out of. Very low load seal over here. Lots of space that's available and you can actually use. Very many tie down hooks. There's a 12-volt socket in here. And there's a full-size spare tire. And remember, this comes with 18-inch alloys. And you can also fold down the seats to get extra room. This is actually a fantastic place to be in. So let's take this on to the road and see what the Hyundai Tucson has to offer.
The Falcon Wild Peak MT tire features step-down supports to enhance stability and handling while preventing stones from becoming trapped in the grooves. Be ready for any terrain with the Falcon Wild Peak MT.
WAPCO started the year 2011 on September. We are the main supplier of Falcon tires, Falcon tire brands. We have 4 branches in Nairobi. Those are Parklands, Kirinyaga Road, Slee, and our newest branch, which is 4 Ways at Total 4 Ways along Kiambu Road. We also have dealers who sell our tires across the country: Kisumu, Mombasa, Eldoret, Kisii, Narok, and Garissa. We are also planning to open new branches in the main major cities in Kenya. Those are Mombasa, Nakuru, Eldoret, and Kisumu. Other than the Falcon tires, our tire center offers different services. Those are alignment, tire balancing, tire fixing, and puncture repairs for our customers.
Hopefully we want to start increasing our service list. Currently we're doing alignment, balances, tire change, tire repair. We're doing batteries, wiper blades, but we want to increase it more to servicing now for vehicles, doing brakes, oil change, all in time. 4x4 we have 3 main classes. I'll show you over here. We have our first class, which is known as the STZ series, which is more for highway and a little bit of off-road. If you are to rate it, is 80 highway, 20 off-road. Then we have a Falcon Wild Peak 8002, which is now a 50-50, 50 highway, 50 off-road. And then we have Falcon's new mud terrain tire. This is designed to handle a lot of heavy off-roading. This is a 80% off-road, 20% highway.
Okay, so if you're driving something like a BMW X5, what tire would you recommend among these 3?
BMW X5 is designed more for highway use, so you'd get more like the ST series.
And where are they built? Where are they made? Are they all from the same?
We get from various factories. Most of the STZ series come from Japan.
And they ranges from 16 to what size?
They range from 18 inch to 22 inch.
22 inch. Likewise with the Wild Peak 8002.
The Wild Peak 8002 ranges from 15-inch till 18-inch on various sizes. The mud terrain is specialized more on 15, 16 and 17-inch. We have 4 main passenger tires. The first one we have is known as the ZX914 Falcon. This is designed for your most normal cars and also premium luxury cars. The other one we have is a sports tire, FK453. This is designed for more of a sporty car. If you have a Subaru or an Evo or even high performance Mercedes and BMW, this is the tire we give them. The other tires we have is the SN series. This is now designed more for your normal cars, your Toyota Premio, Pro Boxes. This is the tire that we give for most of them because it's durable, good life, long mileage. And then our newest one is the Falcon FK510. This is now a premium sports tire that's built to handle very good in the rain, give you better handling on your braking performance, and to give you more stability.
Hi, I'm Peter with my friend Tom. We are here at Wabgo Trending Company. We are going to take you through the process of wheel balancing. Now, as he's clamping the tire on the machine, and he's going to take the measurements of the tire. Okay. Now, before you balance, you have to ensure the tire pressure is correct and that all the hard wheels have been removed. Okay. Now he's going to spin the tire so that we can know how much weight it needs and the exact point where it is supposed to be placed. Okay, now as you can see, according to the machine, it needs a weight of 20 grams. Okay, so he's going to place the weight of 20 grams. Okay, now he's going to place the new weight on the tire. Now we are going to spin again. Okay. Now as you can see, the wheel is correctly balanced. Now and you are ready now to roll.
Welcome to Wabco. My name is Harrison. I'm going to take you through wheel alignment. This is the best machine that we have. It's called Hunter. It's a 3D. It gives you perfect dimension, perfect setting that will enable your car to stand in the correct axis. Since we have already rolled in the car, the next thing that I'm going to do is key in the details so that the machine can communicate with the system and we get good. So this car is manufactured from Japan. It's a Toyota Premio. It's a series of ZZT 240. So there we have it. The next thing we do is we mount the sensors. So we are through with fitting the sensors. I had already checked the pressure for this car. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to roll the car at the front so that the sensors can communicate with the camera and we get to the next thing. So once you roll, make sure that the car is correctly choked to avoid any movement. The next thing that we are going to do, we are going to check the steering angle. We'll turn to the left, to the right. We'll follow the command of the machine. Turn to the left, turn to the right and the center. Then now we get to the adjustments. So after measuring the steering angle, make sure that you set your steering at the straight ahead position so that when you get the bottom, you just only do the adjustments. So my steering is at the center. Now we can go down and make those adjustments. So this is how your car looks like. So this car has two adjustments. It has camber adjustment and toe adjustment. And for this case, your left-hand side wheel, the camber is a bit off. the wheel is tilted inside excessively, so we needed to pull it back a little bit to come all the way to this position to correspond with the right hand side. Then the other side, your toe alignment is off. The wheels are facing one direction, so we need to put them at a straight ahead position. We'll pull this wheel all the way almost to the center. So this is where we normally do the adjustment for toe alignment. At that point, it's okay. Now I get to the other side. For us to adjust the camber, you need to raise the car up so that we can adjust that camber on the left hand side. My car is up. Now I need to adjust camber so that it can go down almost to this part. Then it will be okay. Then I'll get to the toe alignment. So the camber for this wheel is on the shock. Just want to loosen it a bit so that it falls to the correct specification. I'm done. My camber is okay. Now I need to lower the car down and fix the toe alignment. My camber is okay. Now I want to adjust toe, both left and right, then the car will be ready to go. Now your car is ready. You are good to go. The main reason as to why you need to do alignment, we have 3 main advantages of doing alignment. Number 1, you reduce the wear on your tires. Number 2, good alignment reduces your fuel consumption. And number 3, good alignment gives you stability and better handling of your car. So welcome again to Abco 4-Way.
The Falcon Zenith FK510 is the latest generation ultra high performance tyre. Adaptive constant pressure pattern design for superior handling and braking. Hybrid under-tread cap ply for high speed stability. Switchback siping for enhanced wet weather performance. Variable sipe depth to maintain overall block rigidity. And built with advanced 4D nano design technology for improved compounds. For the best in performance, choose the Falcon Zenith FK510.
Welcome to CBBT. My name is Mirigi and we are checking out the brand new Hyundai Tucson. And for a first on CBBT, we are checking it out in one of the most realistic conditions you can get in Nairobi, in the middle of traffic on Mombasa Road. We spend a lot of time in traffic, so it's actually very important to know what a car feels like and feels to drive in traffic. And I have to say, so far, this is actually a really good experience. It's a very great place to sit. You have a high driving position. I have very good clearance, very good visibility, lots of light coming in, and a great infotainment system. This actually has 3 driving modes. It has what Hyundai calls their H-Track all-wheel drive system. So in the normal comfort setting, it splits the power between the front and the rear wheels, 70-30. 70 to the front, 30 to the back, so that you have basically a front wheel drive vehicle, which is very good for this kind of driving. You're not doing too much in terms of acceleration. And you have, of course, the sport mode, which does a 50-50 split for great cornering and limited off-road capability. This, by the way, I was very shocked to discover, also has a locking diff, which, if you include the high ground clearance, makes for very good off-road capability for a car like this. So I'm actually very surprised. One of the features that makes me really happy about this Hyundai Tucson, especially in this traffic, is something that they call auto hold. So all you do is over here, right next to the parking brake, there's a button for auto hold. When you press and hold this button, what happens is when you're in stop-start traffic like we are in right now, Once you press the brake, you'll see the indicator that it's on, and then it continues holding the brake for you. So you don't have to keep your foot on the brake when you're in traffic. Then all you need to do when you need to move is just touch the accelerator, it will disengage the brake and you'll continue moving. So they've actually built a feature for you to get stuck in traffic like this we're on Mombasa Road right now. So it's actually a very good feature for the everyday conditions that you're going to find yourself in. At any point when you're in traffic, there's going to be that point where the road clears up, and we are doing that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the drive mode into sport. And unlike a lot of other cars, this does two things. So first, it holds the lower gear longer so that it helps with acceleration. And then the second thing is that it actually changes the four-wheel drive system so that now you have 50% of power to the front, 50 to the back, and that allows you to do this. Yeah. So we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine in here, very powerful, very peppy. And then of course now, because you have full 4-wheel drive now on the all-wheel drive system, you have great stability.
Mirigi has tested the Tucson Hyundai, and I don't know how he feels about it. Did you love this particular experience?
I really liked it. We went through almost all the experiences that people who drive this car go through. We got stuck in traffic, the road opened up, we had a wide open road, and then we've done some limited off-roading over here in Limuru, and it has really genuinely delivered. This is the most competitive segment, compact SUVs, and the South Koreans have come with their A game. Technology all over the place. That screen is amazing. It's very responsive. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, every safety tech you can possibly imagine is in this thing, and with prices starting at 3.9 million, I'm genuinely very impressed.
Speaking of rivals, what are the chief rivals of this particular car?
Everybody in this market has a rival for this car. Everyone from the Volkswagen Tiguan, Renault Kadjar, Honda CR-V, you name it, any manufacturer has a compact SUV, and the Koreans have really genuinely brought the A game here.
Now, when it comes to servicing, it comes with a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer warranty, which is an industry first, where you're able to service and maintain your car for 5 years under warranty, which is amazing. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Cars with Big Boy Trev. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, please holla on our social media handles below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Signing out, this is Big Boy Trev.
This is Mirigi. Drive safe
and be safe.